I'm sorry.
I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
And this is Amon, Amarth. What is this? Tattered.
The Tattered. Ooh. I'm sorry. I thought you had it.
The Tattered Ooh. Huh?
With tattered banners and bloody flags.
This is for the big homie.
River.
What are we talking about? Well, it's very simple, dear listener. There are multiple ways to get your song reviewed. My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get sucked into an alliance. And then you help determine what songs we do. You get in at the gate for just $1. There are other tiers, and you're going to want to know about those. Okay. What's the other way to do it?
The other way to do it is if you're just not wanting to work with a crew and you just want to get your song right in there, the way to do that is the $125 tier.
In other words, a filthy capitalist.
Patreon. Well, I mean, that's on Patreon. There's also a link on there in the description of the video. You can find all the links we're talking about. You can also do that through PayPal. It's a little bit faster and get you onto the list a little quicker. But there's an option for everybody, whatever it is that you desire. After you do that with us 3 times, though, you get bumped down to the $75 price. So, yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's the way you should do it. Or you could just keep watching every review that we put out on this channel is free for you. It's just if you want to dictate what we're going to do, that's what it's going to cost.
Dictate? What a...
Right, a dictator. If you want to be a dictator.
What a mean word. Okay, I'm on Amarth. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
That was badass, man.
Yeah.
That was badass. Did I?
Okay, in another life, would you have been born a Viking? If you could choose.
No, I like my ancestors. I like what we were doing. We invented all that shit. But I mean, in a parallel universe, if you did parallel
world,
parallel universe, I wouldn't mind incarnating as a Viking. I love these European bands, man, with that.
Yeah.
That history. It's really, really cool.
I agree.
It's really cool.
So, let me pull up these lyrics here. I like the sound of it. I like this band.
Well, yeah, Amon and Marth. I mean,
they always do stuff like that with the drums.
Yeah, but like if you were a European, right? Like the way that like the whole culture is right now, like I guess you can't say like, yay, like what can a European person say like that appreciates their culture?
We can't.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't. That's why I want to take that thing and figure out what I am so I can celebrate it.
Well, like, yeah, if you found out that you were like 50% Native American or something crazy like that,
it's not high like that.
Like that would be a celebration thing, right? Like you'd be able to say and you'd be able to speak the language of your folks and be like, yeah, long live, you know. Mm-hmm. But like white people, like Europeans can't. Like I'm specifically talking about, like.
I'm talking about white people that don't know their heritage that just live in here.
Right. I'm talking about white people that do know their heritage, right?
Oh, do?
Yeah, like, let's say you know your heritage and you know this stuff, like, we're about to get into it, it's folklore, it's, you know, whatever, but it's, like, such a part of the culture and shaped, you know what I mean, like, even thought to this day, like, what we're about to talk about, which is part of their culture. Like, I would be proud as hell of that, bro. I'd be like, yeah, but I don't know how they'd say it. Yeah, if you were them. I don't know how they'd say it. I don't know how I'd say it. But.
If you were a Viking?
Yeah, like if you knew you were descended from these people, and I mean, these are not Vikings. Like these are gods fighting. They're not Vikings.
Well, yeah, but it's their culture. It's the Viking culture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? I feel like that they can celebrate that without people.
Like how? What do you? I guess you'd have to say like "Hail to the Vikings" or something like that.
Oh no, I mean, I know that they have different like events. I'm sure that there's like an event you can do. There's probably stuff that. You know, I'd have a room decorated in my house. Oh, I'd decorate my bedroom that way.
Yeah, that would
be a really cool bedroom.
That would be really cool. Yeah. But anyway, like if we were a European-based family, like this would be in the homeschool curriculum. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, you'd get music, you'd get history.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
Yep.
Like literature. Like everything would get covered in one shot there. Homeschooling rules. All right. Yeah, I just it was just very like exciting music, and I think the strength of songs like this is that you know like there's a whole heritage of this, like a whole line of people that this represents. That's what's cool about it, you know. All right, go ahead.
I love the album cover. There's so much detail on this thing, and it's like. I don't know. There's a lot of it. You can just see a lot.
Yeah.
There. You know this. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's break down some of these lyrics and see what we have. I mean, yeah, I assumed there was some battle going between, you know, two gods, or was there a people? Well, you kind of see on the album cover. There's a man fighting this big dragon, snaky water creature.
Yeah. I think Lopt is another term for Loki.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember Loki? Like
I do. I liked him.
Everybody liked Loki for some reason. He was like a terrible, annoying little brother. Okay, so I guess Loki stages a jihad against like the true gods.
He wants revenge.
Yeah, whatever, right? And so this is Loki bringing his crew up against the forces of good, supposedly. Basically, I think is the point.
They march in full battle dress with faces grim and pale.
Fair.
Tattered banners and bloody flags, rusty spears and blades. No joke, when I read that part, I felt it grip me a little bit. Like, I feel like the idea of getting into a conflict with somebody that's my body against their body, that sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
But the idea of somebody coming at me with a rusty spear, nah, I say I get impaled before I even see it coming. That's really frustrating to me because I don't envision myself getting to engage in the battle.
I see.
And I don't like that. I want to get in the fight. Cries ring aloud, loud and harsh from crashed and broken horns, long forgotten battle cries in strange and foreign tongues. So he's got the dead coming to fight with him? Is that why their stuff is rusty and all that?
Yeah. Because it's Loki, like...
No, I just remember Loki the character, not Loki. Is he a god or is he a man? Or
well, he's Thor's brother, and Thor's basically a god. So Loki's, like... he would be the god of mischief or something like that.
When you say Loki, are you talking about that Viking show we watched? That's the Loki I'm talking about.
No.
You're talking about the one that got slammed around by the Hulk.
Yeah, by the Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Loki.
Yeah.
So that's the world we're in. We're in a world where Loki and Thor exist. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm with it.
Continue.
Okay. Spear and sword clash rhythmically against the broken shields they beat. They bring their hate and anarchy into
Vigrid's battlefield, which is kind of funny, right? Like, they don't bring their anarchy there because they're being led by Loki.
No, they're anarchy against this god.
Yeah, but it's not an anarchy if you have a leader.
Yeah. I kind of feel like all groups have leaders, though.
That's my point. I think anarchy is a probably an idea that proves that we're more than just animals, because it's something that's literally impossible to accomplish in the actual real world, but is a reality that could happen metaphysically, but not something that could happen actually in the real world. And anarchy is one of them. Like,
yeah, because even with a group of alphas, you're still gonna have one that's gonna lead, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody who leads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's usually the guy who says, "Look, I don't care who the leader is. Just somebody's gonna lead. We're gonna go in the same direction." That guy's usually.
You're giving away your secrets. Okay. He stands against the god, his army grim and ravenous, lusting for their blood. Nowhere is longer safe. The earth moves under our feet. Okay, so they're going to battle.
Yeah, and the great world tree of
what?
Yggdrasil trembles to its roots. I guess that tree basically upheld the universe or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because we have the tree of life. And that tree upholds the life?
I don't know.
Holds it up? Okay. So there's a lot of different characters here that I don't know who it is. Sons of Mizpel gird the field behind them.
Midgard burns. Midgard is where
wasn't that on Lord of the Rings?
No,
was there Midgard there?
Isengard or something like that.
Oh,
but Midgard is where Thor and his dad live, right?
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know.
Their
I
army,
wasn't allowed to watch stuff like that.
Their army has just showed up and destroyed.
I couldn't even watch Peter Pan because he was a demon.
Just destroyed Thor's place, basically. And then the Fenris wolf was this gigantic wolf that I might be getting stuff, but it was like this crazy, ferocious wolf that was supposed to come at the end of days at the last great battle or something like that.
And what is he going to do when he shows up?
He's going to be a real problem for the gods. I think
really?
In this line of thinking, like the gods.
Look at him.
I think they all end up dying or something like that. I'm not sure.
Really?
I'm not certain. Don't quote me on it. But
okay, it's what was his name? Fin.
Fenris. Yeah, that's it right there.
Fenris.
Yeah.
Because this right here.
Yeah. Big wolf.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's no joke.
He's big. He's bigger than a man. Okay, so, oh yeah, look, he's gonna fight the Hulk in this picture.
Yeah, so that's a part of the universe he's in. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I never really realized that, but yeah, all those characters in that. What universe? What is the name of that series that has Hulk and all of them and Thor and all that?
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
But literally, I just realized it now. So you're saying the Avengers are based off of, what is this, Greek mythology?
No, this is
this?
Norse.
Norse
mythology. Norwegian.
I mean,
Norse mythology.
Yeah, and that's all based off that?
Well,
or a lot of the characters?
No,
are
just
all the characters?
in the Marvel.
No, they're not all there.
In the Marvel universe, that's a possible world, so that it interacts with the Earth on the Marvel universe.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
Yeah. So Odin shows up, and they fight, and then the good guys fight back, I think. And that's how it goes. So Twilight of the Thunder God. I think this record is about the final fight. Remember, like, the final... I forgot the name of, like, the final battle. But I guess the gods all die in the end.
Really? And who takes over? The people?
Yeah, so like Valhalla is really just the hall that you prep for before the final big fight.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not like the final state, but then everybody dies, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the thingamajiggy. Okay. Were you moved by... Is this a song that you listen to in the gym?
No, this was not a song I would listen to in the gym.
I'm surprised. I was sure you'd want to listen to it in the gym.
There's a certain type of vocal style and a certain type of feel that I like. This one just seems like it'd be fun if a lot of things are going on at the same time. Like, I don't want to say a Christmas party, like a family Christmas party, because it doesn't fit Christmas. But like an event where there's like a lot of people and everybody's going around and then you put this music on. Honest to goodness, this would actually be really fun to play at Thanksgiving at my parents' house. Because when Thanksgiving starts and there's all that commotion, I've come to realize that every single person in my immediate family suffers from anxiety. And I didn't realize this growing up, but I did notice that I got a great reaction out of everybody when at Thanksgiving there was all this commotion, everybody's going around, and when the moment of stress reached its peak, I would go right behind whoever seemed the most tense, and I would go, ba, 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 and I would start doing that, and then my sister would be like, shut up, sorry, and it would like, everything would just kind of like explode for a minute, and then it would go back to everybody setting up for Thanksgiving, yay. But it was a funny thing. So I feel like this would be a fun song to start playing, slowly turning it up until everybody's moving faster because the music's kind of pushing them along, but then it's starting to get to them. So in an active moment like that, no, not really the gym. You're a gym guy. I feel like you'd also play this in the car.
I would play this in the car.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
For sure.
And again, this is one of those songs where if I'm already like in an anxious mood and then Vinny turns this on, I'm like, this would be one of the ones that I'm like,
Yeah. Can you turn that down, please?
Please turn that down.
Vincent, that's when I know.
Yeah.
When you get the like that, that's when you know it's over.
I put earplugs in the glove box, but they're gone now. So I got to get them back in there because sometimes I can't take all the noise.
Yeah. That's when I know. I don't even look anymore. Once I hear that,
turn that.
Let's turn that shit down.
Turn it down. Yeah, when I hear stuff like this, though, like, I guess the reason I don't think of taking it into the gym is because when I hear stuff like this, I want to be in the battle.
Yeah. It's a good bag work song.
Yeah, probably.
You try to do 60 roundhouses in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I haven't seen that bag still at the gym. You haven't showed it to me.
I'll show it to you next time. What do you get the song?
I had a number. It was a 9.2.
9.7 for me. Really, really good song. This is a good band. Viva Europa!
Yeah, thank you, River.
Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.
It was heavy.